Well, ang coral bleaching kasi it happens kasi when the sun is so hot. Kasi nga, di ba, yung corals kasi cluster of marine animals. Pag masyadong mainit yung araw, naghihit din yung tubig, namamatay yung mga animals. So, kaya nga, pag namatay siya, nagbi-bleach siya, namamatay. Kasi sabi bleaching, namumuti siya, namamatay yung corals. Kasi yung corals, sabi nga, cluster of marine animals, yung mga planktons, kung namatay yung planktons, patay yung corals. Kasi it happens, yan, global warming natin, it happens.
Well, many of our reefs are in bad shape, but we will know better in 3 years when our project completes. In many cases, there's hardly any fish left, and I've seen a reef without any corals at all, no living ones at least. One of the things you need to remember before you understand bleaching is that corals are animals, not rocks. They are animals, but they have plants living inside their bodies. It's a very good example of symbiosis. And if the conditions are not right, the organisms, the animal and the plant get stressed, and the plants leave or are expelled. So the symbiosis is disrupted, and for many corals that disruption is fatal because up to 80% of their food comes from the plants that live inside their bodies. And so when the plants leave, the tissues of the animal become almost transparent. You can see right through it, and you see the white skeleton. That's why it's referred to as bleaching, because the coral turns white. Turns white because you're seeing the skeleton through the tissues of the animal.
Well, alam natin yung corals kasi, di ba, tahanan ng mga isda yun. So, kung walang mga corals, wala yung isda. At saka yung corals kasi pagka maraming corals kasi nag-sustain niya ng life underwater. So kung wala ng mga corals yan, walang tirahan ng isda, wala na rin tayong isda. Yun ang pinaka-importance ng corals.
Well, the main cause, the ultimate cause is the waters become unusually warm. Warm is just 3 degrees above normal. But it doesn't help that even before the temperature increases, the animal is already stressed because of sediments washing from land, because of pollution, because of too much nutrients which favors their competitors, the algae that compete for space in the reef. So initially it's all that stress, and then ultimately it's the temperature increase associated with climate change. Well, we have seen reefs in Palawan where, as far as the eye can see, the corals died in a matter of months. So bleaching has serious implications for the health of our reefs. And if our reefs are not healthy, it affects fisheries, it affects the biodiversity that lives with the reefs, it affects the ability of the reef to resist waves, and we need them to resist waves because they are the first line of defense against strong waves, storm surges, and so on. And so if the reefs die, we lose a major source of food, we lose important protector of our coasts, and there's also tourism value, because one of the things that you will need to remember is, for example, tourists are drawn to the country by white sand beaches. The white sand is just ground up coral skeleton, and that's why it's white.
Unang-una dapat mga tao maging aware na yung basura pag tinapon sa dagat, pagpunta sa corals, namamatay yung mga corals, di ba? So yung ibang causes ng coral damage, man-made, saka of course nature, kasi after the typhoon sometimes yung corals is sira, wala tayong magawa doon, it's nature. Pero kung man-made disaster like throwing ultras sa ocean, yung mga divers na kicking too much sa corals, at saka yung mga boats dropping all the anchors, madadamage yung corals. Kaya ngayon ang pinapangalagaan sa most of the dive sites sa Nilaw, we have the mooring buoy para yung mga boatman, they don't have to drop the anchor. Kasi nga yung say corals as big as the tables, mga 50 years before it grows that yung kalaki. So one wrong move, you drop the anchor, it damage ang mga 50 years growth. Yun ang pinaka-importante nowadays, yung maging environmental aware tayo na yung corals ay pangalagaan para sa future generation natin.